Hey guys, it's Kevin, and this is the OnePlus Open. So I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and it's one of the best folding phones on the market. The build, displays, software, cameras, performance. For a first-gen folding phone, OnePlus made a lot of great decisions. Today, I'll go over my thoughts of using the OnePlus Open and how it stands out from the rest of the crowd. And what better way to start than with the unboxing. Okay, the box is quite large and packed full of accessories, and it should, considering this phone costs $1,700. It is on the pricey side, but still undercuts the Pixel Fold and Galaxy Z Fold 5 by $100. When you open the lid, you're greeted with the phone, which pops out of the box. And look at that giant camera cutout. Let's remove this, and we get another box and an 80-watt SuperVOOC power adapter. Too bad it has an old USB-A port. Then, in this box, we get a case. It's a basic plastic fake leather one, but enough to prevent some scratches. And inside this box is a red OnePlus cable and loads of paperwork, welcome, benefits, membership card, quick guide, safety guide, stickers, and a SIM tool. Oh, and a USB-A to USB-C adapter. So here's the phone itself. It brings me joy whenever I peel off a protective layer. I'll turn this on and set everything up. Minimal accessories are standard nowadays, but it was nice of OnePlus to include a case and power adapter. If you're interested in the OnePlus Open, I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. Alright, the OnePlus Open is a well-built phone. The sides and hinge are made from titanium, which makes it lighter and stronger than other folding phones. In fact, this weighs just about the same as a normal phone, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. On the top, we have some speakers and mic. The right side has the volume buttons and a fingerprint reader built in the power button. I find it to be very fast and accurate. And the alert slider is here, so you can easily switch between ring, vibrate, or silent. The buttons and sliders are a little high up on the phone, but at least I don't get accidental presses like on the Pixel Fold. On the bottom, there's a SIM card tray, USB-C port, and speaker. The phone is only IPX4, so it'll survive a light splash, but don't go putting this in water. The back is a mixed bag for me. I prefer a matte glass finish, so I'm not a fan of this fake leather. Also, there's an enormous camera bump, but I guess OnePlus is trying to be different. One benefit I found is that the camera bump acts as a ledge, so my index finger can rest there and take some weight off from my pinky. And moving on to the most important part of a folding phone, the hinge. It's one of the best I've used. Opening or closing the phone is very fluid and quiet. Fully closed, there's no gap, and fully open, it's just about flat. The hinge is also spring-loaded, so opening it has a satisfying snap, and the same goes for closing it. The only downside is, it limits how wide the phone can stay open. On other folding phones, I can prop it up to watch a video, but on here, once I reach that limit, the phone will fully open. With high-end materials and flat size, the OnePlus Open feels like a normal flagship, even if you never open it. So the cover screen is a 6.3-inch, 120Hz LTPO 3.0 OLED display. The resolution is a little higher than 1080p, but it's a 20:9 aspect ratio, just like a normal phone. It's the perfect size unlike the oddly tall one on the Z Fold 5. And we have thin, yet uneven bezels. And the brightness on this can go up to a crazy 2800 nits. Just look how viewable the screen is in direct sunlight. The cover display has a pre-installed screen protector, but underneath that is a new stronger glass, which OnePlus calls Ceramic Shield. Ceramic Guard. But enough about the outside, the inside display is where this phone stands out. It's the same tech as the outside screen, except it's a 7.8-inch with even bezels all the way around. And the refresh rate can go all the way down to 1 Hz instead of 10. This also has a plastic screen protector, but OnePlus warns not to remove it. We also have a hole punch selfie camera in the top right corner. It's not a hidden one, but it's okay with me since picture quality won't be reduced. Plus, you can always use the main cameras as a selfie camera. So how's that crease? Well, compared to other foldables, it's not as visible. You can still see it when you're really looking for it, but straight on, you can't even tell it's there. When I run my finger over it, I can actually feel some grooves. As I use the phone, I notice one of the speaker grills isn't really a speaker. Closed, you still have stereo sound, but open, you only have a tri-speaker setup. Whether you're using the outside or inside screen, all of your content is going to look great. The OnePlus Open is running Oxygen OS 13. Software on folding phones are getting better, and I feel like OnePlus did a good job here. One of the most important features is continuing where you left off on either display. For instance, when you're scrolling through Instagram on the outside screen, and you open the phone, the app will automatically fill the inside screen. And some apps like Settings will have a 2-column view. Another important feature is multitasking, since folding phones are productivity monsters. There's a dock along the bottom which can hold your most used and recent apps. And as soon as you open an app, it'll shrink. Tapping and holding on the bottom edge will show or hide the dock. To use split screen, drag an app from the dock or tap the icon in the bottom left to access all of your apps, or use the smart sidebar. OnePlus also added a new gesture. When you're in an app, just use 2 fingers and swipe down from the top. You can even take it one step further by having 3 apps with open canvas. Only 2 apps will be shown at a time, but the third one is just a tap away. And these are normal phone-sized apps. A 4-finger pinch in will enable full view mode, so all 3 apps are in view. There's also support for floating app windows and a recent files icon in the dock. I think the Pixel Fold has the best software, but the little tweaks OnePlus added are nice to have. The cameras look high-end for a folding phone. There's a 48 megapixel wide, 64 megapixel telephoto, and a 48 megapixel ultra wide. Most of the photos turn out good, but when you're taking pictures of moving subjects, things start to look bad. Even if you just want a simple picture and you don't care about editing or pixel peeping, you'll be happy with these. Cameras are the weakest part of a folding phone since they're a little over half as thin as a regular phone, but with their partnership with Hasselblad, it's one of the best you'll find. And finally, performance. I won't go into too much detail because it has all the highest end specs. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, 16 gigs of LPDDR5X memory, 512 gigs of UFS 4.0 storage, and a 4805 mAh battery. Keep in mind that the OnePlus Open is $100 less than the competition, but it has more RAM and storage and accessories. So flying through the UI is super smooth, and I haven't had any issues. I also played Honkai Star Rail on the highest settings, and the phone barely got hot due to a graphene sheet on the inside that dissipates heat. Battery life on this has been great. A single charge can last the whole day and even into the second day, but it all depends on how much I'm using the inside screen. There's no wireless charging, but let it slide because it can go from 1 to 100% in only 42 minutes. Overall, the OnePlus Open is the best folding phone money can buy. I really enjoyed using it, but folding phones aren't for me just yet. It's still on the pricey side, not very comfortable in the hand, and I don't really need multiple apps open. But would you get the OnePlus Open? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!